guys? So I'm in the middle of decorating my bedroom, and I just moved everything from this side of the room to here on my computer stuff. So I just want to check to see everything's working properly, and have a quick chat as well. Since it's the new year and I haven't live streamed in ages, if there's any problems with the audio, let me know in the comments. So what I thought was really interesting was I just saw this article on the Sun. Now, obviously I hate the Sun newspaper. They're filled with lies. But I thought it was really interesting as basically a mother was shamed at Tesco for letting her children eat food, and then she would pay for the empty wrappers. Now, supermarkets in the UK, they have a policy of no grazing, which means you can't eat things before you pay for it, because it doesn't belong to you until you pay for it. Now, what I found quite interesting is there are so many people that are arguing in favour of the mother, saying that people should be allowed to walk about the supermarket eating whatever they want if they're planning to pay for it. Now, let me know your opinions on this down below, but I have some pretty strong opinions on it. So, out of sheer boredom, I've been arguing with people about this online, as it's way too fun not to. Way too much fun. So basically, I think the importance is that if you're allowing your children to have sweets because they're having a tantrum, you're rewarding bad behaviour. And by rewarding the bad behaviour, you're telling them they never have to behave because they'll get what they want by doing the opposite of what you want them to do. So you're basically creating little monsters. And one of the main issues is it's instant gratification. So you're teaching children instant gratification when one of the most important things in life is to learn the importance of delayed gratification. Now, this is something that should be more focused upon in schools. It's something that people never really talk about, but it's insanely important. Now, anything you want in life that's good comes from delayed gratification. So basically, if you want a car, you have to stay in, not go to the pub, take your driving lessons, save up, buy a car. Now, if you want a house, stay in, save for a deposit, and so on. Now, if you want a well-paying job, stay in, study. Everything good comes from delayed gratification. Now, the problem is, if you don't do that, you're not going to have quite as good a life as you could, because delayed gratification brings you these things that we need in a modern society, which then leads to, getting married, having children and stuff, and having a happier life. So you find meaning in your life from delayed gratification, especially if you're a man. And I just think that, not teaching children the importance of this is really going to screw them up in the future. Also, on top of that, by giving them what they want and telling them that the rules are for other children and not theirs is a terrible idea. You're basically, it's mothers thinking that in their eyes, their child's going to grow up to be this little god emperor that can do what they want because the rules are for others, and it's also going to be damaging for their children. And so what's going to happen is they're going to live a life surrounded by false smiles because nobody wants to play with people that don't know how to stick to the rules. It's pretty messed up. And then, of course, as well, when mothers think of their children as being that special, it creates problems for their future family lives, as these are also the kind of women that always hate their sons' wives as well. So, in my opinion, they should basically just discipline their children. Feed them before they go there. If they didn't feed them, buy them a snack, pay for it at the till, stick to the rules of society, and then go do your shop. But what's fascinating is there's 1,600 comments, and more than half of them are people just saying that they should essentially be able to do whatever they want as long as they're going to pay for it. I just think it's really interesting. It's been quite fun chatting to these people for a little bit. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the comments down below. Let me know if there's any issues with the quality, and